Hello and welcome to your online class. I'm just giving you a short video to show you how to navigate through the site. Um, Basically, when you have read the welcome letter, and if you can't see the welcome letter, you should be able to go to the news tool if for whatever reason this is hidden and find it there. But you'll see that you'll be able to log in you need to be logged into your Newberry email account. But when you do that, you will be able to go and look at my office hours. And basically, you can click on any of these buttons and set up a meeting with me. We could decide to talk on the phone, or if you're on campus, during my office hours, you can meet me on campus. These are typically phone hours over here on Mondays and Wednesdays, and I'm on campus on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But we could always talk on the phone. First thing you want to do is you want to go to content, and when you first do, it's going to take you to the overview, and I've not put anything there. Instead, wherever you go last is where it's going to take you back. But you should notice that there's this really nifty course schedule, and if you click on upcoming, it tells you the next 7 days worth of assignments. So that's just a really easy way to keep track of what's going to be due. And then, of course, you can also click on full schedule, and that will give you the entire course. Table of contents is where the entire class exists. And just a couple of things to note. There is this Ask Your Professor form. And basically, it's a really good way to ask a question about the class so everybody can benefit. And what that's going to do is it's going to take you to the discussions interface. And I want to just take this opportunity to show you that if you actually go to the discussions interface from assignments to discussions, it would behoove you to subscribe to this forum. So when you go here, you'll see also all the list of the discussions, and you can subscribe. I won't be subscribing as a student. I'll be subscribing as the teacher, so I'm not going to do it in this context. But anyway, you'll also find the syllabus, and please do read it carefully. I'm just going to hit a couple of things about it. Basically, how the class works, you'll see my office hours, is that we are doing a survey of lit. And the class is broken up into prose, which is fiction, short stories is what we're going to use, poetry, and drama. But yeah, everything's going to be due at 11:30 at night. You should be using something other than Pages. Teachable doesn't accept Pages. And you'll be typically submitting on Monday by 11:30. And even though the forum says that things are due on Monday, the replies are actually due by Wednesday. So how it works is that I grade what you turn in on the Dropbox, and give you some comments back there sometimes. And I grade what you reply to your peers on the discussion board. And that happens twice over. And it's a Monday through Saturday schedule. Note the emphasis again and again on quoting and analyzing the specific text. This class is very much about discussing the text in a way that specifically and concretely shows how it's designed to create a specific effect on the reader. So all the texts that we are reading are designed to elicit certain emotions, certain ideas, certain reactions, thoughts from us as readers. So your job is to figure out how the story is constructed that way. And you need to be quoting and analyzing the text throughout. So, for example, a dislikable character is dislikable for a reason. Why is it important that we don't like the character, or the character has unlikable traits? If the story is, all texts are typically trying to get you to think a certain way, and your goal, your job as a reader is to question and be skeptical of what the story is encouraging you to think. Okay, got some information about grading, which you should review. We have quizzes, the final, and a couple of essays. When you email me, please let me know again what class you're in. I think I have something like 70 students this semester, so I need as much help as possible to locate you in the class to get as much feedback to you as quickly and effectively as possible. You are responsible for reading all this. Do be aware of your rights in the class. And note that the entire syllabus is up. You could also access links to the readings from here and be able to look ahead for what's due. But typically, the way that you're going to be engaging with the class is by going to the individual weeks. And what you'll find is that the assignments, I've copied and pasted in a chunk of the syllabus for the particular week, and the assignments are here. Note that once assignments close, they close. So that once the Dropbox closes, it's you're not going to be able to access even the instructions anymore. So when you go to an assignment, it's typically a good idea. I mean, not for this one, but definitely for the Kafka and moving on. A good idea to, copy and paste the actual assignment into a document that you can keep track of, just in case for whatever reason you need to go back to it. Once the Dropbox assignment closes, you can't see this, but you can continue to post to the forum and not lose both grades. But yeah, basically what you're going to do is you're going to click on the link, and what you'll note about the discussion board is that you won't be able to see what anybody writes until you yourself post. So you'll need to post first before you will be allowed to see. There should be a link here that allows you to post. And then the same thing, the other place where you'll be posting your work is to the Dropbox. And so, when you go to the Dropbox, you'll once again need to click on the assignment in order to get to the information. And once here, you will need sometimes to open up the documents that I've made available to you. I typically put things into a Word document and a PDF just in case people don't have Word, so that you can at least see what the assignment is. But yeah, the other thing I've offered is a what I call a starter doc, and what this does is it just reminds you how to do the MLA formatting, gets you started with that. So that what you'll see is you'll need to, and I left some things in red here that you should change, just to kind of point out that these things, are what you'll be needing to change, but you'll also need to be changing all this part. So I guess that should have all been in red too. But anyway, you can use this to format your information, and then just make sure that you put it all in black font when you're done. But basically you need a header, heading, title, double-spaced, 1-inch margined essay with a works cited page, since we are going to be quoting, citing, and explaining the text explicitly, specifically. I think I left this date for you to update just to show when you access this information, and just to kind of get you ready for some of the other citations you're going to be needing to do in the class. Okay, that pretty much covers just the basics of how to get started in the class. If you have any questions, of course, you can email me. One last thing I wanted to show you is that I think a better way to turn in assignments is to actually go to the Dropbox. Because that interface is okay, and you can upload a document from there. But the actual assignment, it's better to access it from the Dropbox, and I'll show you with the Kafka assignment. The idea is that if you go through the Dropbox, you actually, once again, you get the instructions. You're reminded that everything's being run through Turnitin, which is plagiarism checker that compares what you've written to things online, to any other essays that have been written. You can download any of the assignment documents from here. And interesting. There will also typically be, I guess I didn't set it up, a rubric here that shows you how I grade the assignment. So I'll go back and add the rubrics to each of these. But, it's just a more expansive way to understand what is in the assignment and how I grade it. And then you will upload your file once you're done with it here. And that's how you'll be submitting work in the class. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. Good luck. I'm looking forward to working with you this semester. I'll be posting another video shortly just to go more into the content of the course.